is up, homies? Jester here, your favorite fat man, and welcome to the update for week 1 of my little experiment here in EVE Online. So far things have been going very, very well for me. Obviously, it's not done. 1 week is done. We've got 2 weeks left to go, and if I do say so myself, I'm well on my way to accomplishing my goal. So no biomass. First, we're going to dive right into the numbers of where I'm at down here at the bottom of the screen. You can see day 1 to day 2 was absolute shit. I've done trading on my other tunes, and there are factors involved that I didn't have to worry about when it came to what screwed me up, essentially. And those are broker fees and taxes. When you're dealing with large quantities and large numbers, you don't have to worry about that. But when you start off with 5,000 ISK and every order is minimum of 100 ISK, I ran into those problems. Now, I'm almost certain, I've slept since then, but I'm almost certain that I talked about that briefly in the day 2 update that I did. And there's been some attention to that video, a good number of views. I'm quite excited. It's not the thousands and thousands of views, but I don't have thousands and thousands of followers. So there was one comment, a Shane Maloney. I'm going to go ahead and read that one out. Thanks for the free content. Consider making recordings of the items you buy, sell. Show yourself doing it. Actually placing buy, sell orders, snippets of your wallet to highlight with highlights regarding items in question, maybe. When you talk about skills, show the skill, highlight what it does, why you need it, why you did it with the skill up in the background. Always good luck, hoping for no biomass. I can't English today. I can't read today. My apologies, Shane. That comment was on the day 2. However, it was after I think it was day 4 or day 5 update. So I didn't get a chance to get at it then. I am getting at it now. Now the skills I'm going to address probably in my next video. Because there are a couple of them. Obviously, being a trial account, most of them I can't get access to. There's a few that I can use, and I have used them, and we'll see the results of that in what I'm going to show today. But the details of those skills, not so much. However, just looking at the numbers again, as I started this morning, I was up to a cumulative total of 217 million ISK. Now I need to get right around 950. Actually, you know what? Screw that right around. Let's look it up. 30-day pilot's license extension. 904 million. So I am 700 million short. Which, for some of us space nerds, 700 million is a lot. Just earlier today in the NPC Corp, somebody was asking for 5.6 billion. In the scope that I'm dealing with, that's an obscene amount. Now, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a whole lot. It really isn't. But that's my goal. That's my current target. And I'm actually pushing it up to 1 billion. On my main, in our public channel, Rando Dude is talking to us. He's a friend of a friend kind of thing. And was telling him about this because he does market trading. And he made the comment, you can't do it. Started saying skills and orders and blah, blah, blah. You can't do it. The beauty of EVE is it's a game that you play. You can do whatever the hell you want if you try. So, to the dude, we're not going to name names. We don't need to. Fuck off. I'm going to prove you wrong. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and dive into. You can see I've got some things over here ready to go on the market. These are the items I deal with. And today we're going to show some of the stuff that I do. You've got your orders tab, shows all the current orders. I have sell orders. This is items I want to sell, 34 million ISK worth. Right here is apparently 34 million ISK worth of shit. Buy orders is at 166 million. A little bit more stuff there. So, I do want to highlight one item, and that's the mobile tractor unit I looked at and I was going to use, because if you see, the buy orders are at 8,500,000. Sell orders are at 8,900,000, which is a 400,000 ISK profit, which in the small scheme of things is not bad, but it's 4 million or at 400,000 in the scope of 8 million. So, and why are you being dumb? I need to see everything. Resize that just so usually I play it in windowed mode, so windows are a little bit wonky. If I were to go and place my buy order for this at 8511011.04, because it is trying to maximize your profit, so you just bump it up a 0.01. Broker's fees at 2.6%, not 3, because I do have the skills that brings it down just a little bit. It's going to cost me 8,732,297.33 ISK. Where is, you know what? We're going to create a new note here. Rando numbers, boom. 8,732,297.33. Throw in a few commas just because we can. Now that's the buy order if I'm going to buy it. Go ahead and cancel that. Buy the one that's existing on market. Okay, pull open the advanced. 89. Okay, the number is there. Purchase it. Here's that broker fee. It's going to cost me that much. And I do believe, no, if I were to sell it, okay, so it's difficult to show here. If I were to sell it, you take the fees and the taxes, because that doesn't work, and I apologize. The fees, the taxes, they come off, and it's actually a net loss. So even that representation was a fail. However, I can do this. This one I know works, the 50mm micro warp drive 2. I already have 3 on the market for sale. I'm going to go ahead and place a buy order for one more, because I have one to sell. So we're looking at 3510009.50, and that's going to cost me 3601,269.75. Again, with the commas. So put that up, buy order, and now I'm wasting a buy order, and I will explain that in a minute. I'm wasting an order. Well, I'm not wasting it. But right-click sell this item, and this is how I figured it out, because I tested it with that mobile tractor unit. Sell this item, and 3979993.99. I have the current lowest sell order, so I can duplicate it. But as you see, with the taxes, now this is approximately 460,000 ISK difference between the two. But when you factor in the brokerage fees and the sales tax, you're looking at 3,820,794.23. So go ahead and hit sell on that bad boy. Because of the numbers we are dealing with, calculate. See, I have notepads and crap. Where's my notepads? I use my other monitors and whatnot. I can't show that on here because I'm not that clever when it comes to video stuff. But when we take 820,794.23, take out, nope, wrong one, 3,820,794.23, and I'm retarded. Let's try this a third time. So 1,269.75. A grand total of 200K. So I have to sell 5 of them to make $1 million ISK. As you can see, the difference there is almost in half when you're dealing with that level of profit. Now, I could bust out a spreadsheets online. I could bust out a spreadsheet or documentation for the mobile tractor unit and show you exactly how it is a fail. But we're going to be here all day doing that, and I don't have the time to do it. So we're not. Keep that up there. Might need it. As you can see, these are the items I'm dealing with. And anybody who watches this and happens to be trading, ooh, I know how to fuck with him. I know how to fuck with Jester. I'm going to go and start trading in his same items. It's a risk I'm taking. I'm well aware of this. Modify. You always... Okay. Now, whenever you have these orders, you see they shift around. You always want to keep an eye on them. You can make changes to your orders. I believe it's in 5-minute increments. So here I am changing this one to I was at 0.49 from 0.8, 0.47. Oh, and see, I wasn't paying attention. 53999.48. Nope, it's 998. Inadvertently. And I've been doing that all day. I don't know if it's just my brain's not working. The 1MN afterburner drove me batshit crazy. Fortunately, I was able to get them all sold. But for ones like these, this is why I have 2 of them. So I can kind of battle back and forth with the more active order stuffs. 998.47. And there I am. Modify order for 4 minutes, 55 seconds. There's an operational delay. You cannot update, then turn around and update. And that's part of the whole market PvP, as they call it. So, and as you can see, one of my 50 MNs was purchased. The order we just put up was purchased, which is awesome. But it doesn't always work that quickly. Remember that if you're going to get into this. This is a daunting task. Don't anybody fool you. But the simple fact that in such a short time, starting out with pretty much 0, I've gotten to where I'm at. For me, that's exciting to where it gives me something to build on towards, obviously, my goal. If I want to make a bigger goal, I can. But right now, I don't want to biomass this tune. So, I'll go ahead and show you my orders. You can see here, there is that 50 MN at 3.51 million, but if you go to the journal, 3.51
user in your channel
plus
timed out.
The taxes and the broker fees and all that fun garbage. See the sales taxes on items that you purchase, but you also have broker fees. Mine is currently at 2.6% as opposed to 3%, just because of the different skills. But again, I'll get into skills the next time around. The biggest issue I've been having is right here. And again, if I was better at this whole video making and thing, I'd be able to grab that little snippet, make it bigger so you can see it, but I can't because I'm not that cool and I'm not that skilled. But we have 6 out of 21. Now, there are ways to make more than 21 orders. I am on a trial account with this tune, so I cannot. I'm pretty much screwed. And usually I sit anywhere between 3 and 7 orders. So it's a game in itself that I have to be up on when making my orders. What could possibly get me a better return? Because right now I have 6 orders left. For example, this one, Stasis Web of Fire 2, I don't have a buy order. I don't have a sell order. I have 4 additional items over here that have to be put up. So do I use 4 of them for that? Do I not put up, say, a heavy cat booster? I don't have one up, so I should. But the 50 MN, I have them up, so I probably won't. And this is the kind of methodology that I've been using. 178899993. So, boom. And at the same time, we're going to go ahead and update this. But yeah, as you saw, the one previous, what was it? Yeah, it was this one. The changing the 9 to the 8, that's more part of the whole market PvP atmosphere. You do things that will keep your purchase orders, whether it's buy or sell, at the top or bottom of their associated lists. Because, well, that's how you get your items or you get your ISK. There are people, myself included, that if I'm working on a big project for my corp and I need a series of items, I'll go and I'll put buy orders up and I'll monitor the buy orders. Because in some instances, you're going to save a whole ton of ISK. Plex is a perfect example of that. Because right now, somebody goes, shit, I got to Plex my account. I need a Plex right now. Right click, buy 931 million. And then whatever applicable sales tax is added to that. Or if you've got a level of patience, and I had a corp mate that was in this exact spot, I put up a buy order for him. I purchased it, and I saved him 20 million ISK. Now, in the scope of 900 million ISK, 20 is shit. But it adds up. It adds up over time. And obviously it adds up because look at the difference. 450K upwards to 4 million the next day, 7 million the next day, and then this jump from 13 to 84 was amazing. And then from 84 to 150, 150 to 218. So stuff's moving, but it requires a level of attentiveness. There are other items out there. Minerals is a prime example, to where you can put those on there and you can just sit back. They fluctuate and they move at such a rate. We'll go ahead and pull up Tritanium. I use a 5-day history. For me, other people use the graph. I'm not huge on the graph and what that does is it shows price projection. Obviously, you can see here Tritanium had a little bit of a jump and it came right back down. I use 5 days. I show a table because I want to see the quantity that has moved. As you can see, consistently billions of Tritanium at 6 ISK apiece. Whereas I'll go ahead and re-show you the graph. And there are people that swear by these graphs. And we're going to go ahead and show 10 days for the Plex. Nope, we're going to go back a month because here we go. A month ago, it was just over a bill here in Jeddah. The Amara Trade Hub, they're different. And that's what makes this game fascinating. That adds a whole different aspect to trading. But right about here, the end of April, beginning of May, the Citadel release, they plummeted a lot. And this is just average prices. So I saw at some point, I picked up a few for my other accounts at just under 900 million. And it's remained steady. And it could remain steady for a while. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the beauty of EVE. It's the beauty of the market. And it's the frustrating part of the market. Go ahead, throw the Warp Scrambler 2. Though I can say in the last few days, I've gotten more into ships. Looking for different ships to sell. Maybe make a decent profit on. And 10% seems to be that happy range. Always a favorite is the Drake. I'll go ahead and show you this. 49 million to 52 million. And I do not believe that is 10%. So if you take 2 divided by 490001111.06. 1.08. So that is an 8% margin. Then you factor in taxes. It's not something I'm going to spend my time on. But you have people that look at Tritanium and there's a fraction of an ISK, but there's a large quantity and it adds up over time. So if you're dealing with millions and millions and millions in quantity that's making you half an ISK each, it will add up because the shit moves. kind of like Superman 2. The program to take off fractions of pennies over time makes millions of dollars. I think it was Superman 2. They did it in another movie as well. I can't remember what movie it is because, well, I'm old. So there is that stuff there. It makes sense. Sense. Sorry, that was bad. But it's enjoyable. It's frustrating. It's agonizing. It's boring. But you can make progress, especially if you're doing other things. What can I say? And then the one dude, hey, something just sold. Let's see, what just sold? What just sold? Warp Scrambler 2. Hey, Myrmidon! Myrmidon. See, told you I was getting into ships. Myrmidon, look at that. Look at that. And I close my calculator. I'm going to regret doing this. I promise you, I'm going to regret doing this. But I'm going to do it anyway. 966.99 divided by 52100.53. That is a 26% markup, which is borderline unheard of. And in a day or two, this markup will not exist because they will have closed that gap. Someone's going to see it. It's like, oh shit, let's start making merms, drop a bunch of merms on the market, see how much we can profit off of it. And before you know it, it's gone. And as you can see, my brokerage fee is 1.7 million. My sales tax at 1.4%, not 2, is just shy of $1 million. So it's going to cost me 2 million ISK to sell it. So even at 65 mil, almost 66, I'm dropping 2 right off the bat. So we're going to sell that. But
user joined your channel.
If we open up the transaction, or the journal rather, okay, it's not here because, well, it was a escrow. So actually, I can show you the number. So it was 63. Place a buy order at 5210010053. So it cost me 53, not 52. Granted, I'm still making 10 mil, which is amazing. It's awesome. I love it. This is the shit. And these are the reasons why I do it. It's the little things that build up. But I think I've rambled on enough. Those of you who are watching the videos, throwing the thumbs up, dude, y'all, I appreciate it. I haven't gotten a thumbs down yet that I'm aware of. I've gotten one troll comment because I've asked for a troll comment, and Wayne's a troll. But Wayne, you're good shit, man. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, if you're liking this, let me know. If you hate it, why did you even make it to this point? If you did, you're not here. Again, throw comments down there. Let me know what kind of questions you ask Shane. I'm going to get to the skills comments. That's going to be next time around, which will probably be in about 2 or 3 days. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how progress goes. So if the next couple days I make a huge amount of progress, I'm going to throw it in there and talk about that. And then, of course, I'm going to talk about the skills. Anybody else has any other questions, hit me up. Let me know. If you want to leave your in-game name, I can shoot you a mail, answer those questions, or I can answer them directly on YouTube. Anyhow, I'm getting the hell up out of here. Fat Man's hungry. It's lunchtime. I'm out. Till next time, take care. I'll catch up with you then.